Oh my. Welcome to the new show of Dick in the Box, where every box is left up to interpretation, because we're all dicks. What's up, bitches?
What's good?
No, my page chill.
This the last motherfucking week we going live on his page, so y'all better get y'all shit in order.
What's the take? Come on in, people.
Yeah, we're gonna give y'all a chance to come in and shit like that while we handle the technicals.
And I'm not tipsy yet, child. So y'all may or may not be in for a treat, sis.
May or may not.
Yes.
But trust me, I'm a slightly low key fix another drink for him. So you know.
Yes.
Okay.
Child, the kids want us to talk about something real interesting. So from an inbox, we doing what y'all asked. Can y'all hear us? Cause I'm trying not to talk too loud. Last week we were so loud, bitch. It was crackling in my motherfucking ear. Girl.
I haven't listened to last week's episode. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, bitches, it's Kimmy, the motherfucking doll, not Barbie.
Yeah, the nigga say somebody trying to win this getaway. Hell,
I'm
right. Hell,
I'm not
win
drunk,
it, really.
but I will be by half the episode.
Boots.
The whole part.
So anyway, child, look, you know who we are. Of course, she always got to stand up, show that old, like you just did the drink.
She a part of the cast too, Sasha the realist.
I read somewhere they said, child, you got to make sure you eat the pussy the day it's shaved, or else it turns into a cactus.
Oh, I know I get waxed.
Wait a minute.
My pussy's falling off the bone every 14 days.
They say that you got to eat the pussy while the day is shaved, because otherwise it turns to a cactus.
I don't play
One time, child, I was trying to be extra cunt and extra fishy with my little piece, child, and he was trying to eat my ass the day after I nared, bitch. He said, bitch, he had felt like he had went through a car wash, but no tea. Anyway, can we introduce our special guest?
Yes. So, this is a motherfucking homie of the show, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably seen him, you know what I'm saying? 101 R&B is building, it's gaining traction. Reginald Dwayne.
Yes.
Push through in this motherfucking outfit on ass.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
What's going on? What's going on? How you doing today?
I'm great. I'm happy to be here. Like,
Absolutely.
yes, it feel right.
You been sucking dick?
Who don't?
You better suck some dick.
Boots. Boots. Yes, child. You suck plastics.
Oh, I do. I do suck a little plastic.
Now tell me what
part.
Now tell me what that does for you when you suck plastic.
It depends on what technique I'm using. Because if I'm going like that, then you gonna feel it. It's gonna touch your little pussy and whatnot. And then it's like a mental thing. I really think sex with women is mental and emotional. Because a bitch can touch me that I'm really into, and my whole pussy just falling off the bone. I'm still.
I ain't met that bitch yet.
Bitch.
The people say I'm kind of cut off. So.
You kind of cut off?
Yeah.
Come on in, bitch.
So people just slide in a little bit.
Yeah. He trying to be cut off because the other week, child, y'all was talking about his thigh meat.
Well,
his
I got on clothes tonight, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I got on clothes tonight, so it's all good.
Yeah, so
Stop.
let's open it up with our little hot topics, child. Reggie, we're going to let you take the first stab because you're the guest.
Okay.
What hot topic you got for us tonight?
Why not? Everybody else talking about it. Tristan Thompson and Jordan.
Girl,
It's the talk of the season right now.
Y'all know I'm here for like a little hotation and motivation. So
God.
let's come on in. So we're talking about Tristan and Jordan, right?
Mm-hmm.
My take on it. Bitch, I ain't leaving no hoe around my motherfucking man that could possibly suck his dick and play with his balls. Chloe, that's your fault. Move on, Coco. Jordan, if the meat was good, give us a heart, bitch.
No, I will just say these hoes been making it off of black dick their whole life. Being a hoe off of black dick their whole motherfucker. Though the Kardashians had a name when Chris was sleeping with OJ and the daddy was covering him. But OJ still was black, right?
True.
The y'all are mad because now the black bitch they got your black dick.
Right.
Okay.
I honestly feel okay. So here's my thing: they always get cheated on. The only one who hasn't gotten cheated on is Kim.
Hasn't.
Kanye had cheated.
Yeah, no, I have.
Bitch,
Yeah,
but he made a whole
Allegedly.
motherfucking album about her. He's
True.
madly in fucking 808 and Heartbreaks was about Kim Kardashian.
I am nervous. What's the first child?
That's my favorite album.
What's the first child name?
Courtney.
No, North.
Oh, North, the baby.
Okay.
North Pole. I am nervous how North Pole is gonna look though because
Wow.
North Pole. What's
She's
the
cute
T?
though.
Well, but she gonna look like Kim K did before the surgery. They can't.
Well, okay, so we really can't say that because all of them pre-surgery was ugly than a motherfucker. Kim was ugly. Coco was ugly. The only one who hasn't had surgery is the one that they don't talk about. What's her name?
Kendall.
Kendall. Kendall ain't had no surgery. She's beautiful.
Yeah,
but all of them
she
bitches
is.
that had a little snatch.
Kendall
nips
was
up.
actually the most beautiful out of all.
Right.
Yeah.
She is.
North is cute though.
North
I think
is,
she's cute.
no, she's cute, but I'm just nervous she's gonna turn to Kim K before surgery.
So wait,
What's
so
the tea going
let's
on
move
with
into
that?
let's move into the guide. So Jordan was on Jada Pinkett's show, The Red Table, and all of you, if you know anything about me, you know
I gotta fix me a drink.
I fucks with The Red Table heavily. I fucks with Jada Pinkett. I love her. You know, and I think she felt like she was able to come on the show from a neutral standpoint. She knew the family for years. You know, this, that, and the third. So she wanted to get her voice out, which, by the way, Jordan, that was an excellent PR move.
Yeah.
Move first.
True. Yeah.
Move first before the mama does. So with that being said, you know, it's kind of like I want to know. I want to get everybody's opinion on if you did watch the episode. How did you feel about it? Like, what did you feel like? Did you feel like Jordan was authentic, or
I feel like everything she said was the truth, but I do feel like she left some parts out.
you think she sucked some dick?
What? Let me make you understand something. I don't give a fuck if you're my best friend. Shout out to my motherfucking best friend.
Oh my God.
I don't give a fuck, and it's four of them hoes. I don't give a fuck about any of that. I'm gonna get his motherfucking money. I'm gonna fuck the shit out of him, and then we gonna break bread.
Break
So,
bread is easy.
yeah, because I'm not necessarily with that piece, but I will say this, right? I will say this though. That's a bad bitch who will say, look, my career over my motherfucking friendship, because there are many times where I am left with the decision: my relationship, my career; my friendship, my career; my family, my career; my host, my career. And I'm always gonna choose, as everyone else should, my career.
Right.
I mean, but at the same time, okay. So Ian, you
The whole
telling
part.
me
The whole part.
who do you love, like explicitly, like
Jesus.
Okay. Chris Brown is my baby daddy. Everybody knows that. I don't give a fuck how much coke he do. I don't give a fuck how many hoes he on.
Agreed.
I don't give a fuck about any of that. Chris Brown is my baby daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody fucking knows that, right?
Mm-hmm.
If me and Chris Brown and his girlfriend is in the room and I just spoke to his girlfriend, I actually had a situation like that. I was in a wedding where my friend brother was coming on to me. I was cool with him. His baby mama don't know that I'm motherfucking gay as fuck and I don't like dicks, real ones anyway. And she got mad because we was at the motherfucking reception and he was talking to me and I was smiling and like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. She couldn't hear what we were saying, but she assumed that I was trying to fuck on her baby daddy and decided to take my number and use it for her personal use. I am not going to assume that somebody is doing something that they're not. We really don't know what the fuck happened in that motherfucking room. If she did suck the dick and ride that motherfucker, I hope that bitch rode it well. Cause she's about to make a coin, bitch.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, somebody on the post said Black Channel walked so Jordan could run. Run,
Boom.
bitch.
Right.
Run.
That bitch married.
Run, bitch.
I was riding.
Run.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
But you know the cat.
I'm here for her being a hoe to get what she needs to be.
I'm with it. I'm with it. But I also feel like, you know what I'm saying, the fact that she mentioned in the interview that she wasn't completely honest and transparent. These are people, granted, it's not like us. She making millions, right? Bitch, you're capitalizing on a million. That makeup line that Kylie, you know what I'm saying, that's millions of dollars that you're making. I looked up your net worth. Bitch, you're at $7 million.
But see,
God bless your father.
We didn't. I don't think we know this. Chanel. Shout out to Chanel. Preeminent doors. Go buy some hair, bitch.
Fuck with it.
She said he set her up so he could fully get out of that relationship. He knew there was a blogger there, so something was going to be said.
True.
And be clear. You gotta risk it all, child. So
Hell
if Colin and Kendall or whoever the fuck gave them the investment, that means she was at least worth $1 million more than that.
Right.
So, bitch, now she got a story. Now you got a spin-off, sis. You better be smart. And since you under Will and Jada, you even got a production company.
The whole fucking part. So shout out to her. God damn it.
So I got to, speaking of, and you know I use hoes in the most sentimental, loving way. Since we talking about hoes that have made a name for themselves, some of my favorite hoes that I watch at night. Can we talk about the fact that Cash De Niro, the porn star, and Rico Pruitt have gotten married? Woo!
Really?
Let's talk about it because I'm mad as fuck. Now let me say this. Rico Pruitt.
Real quick, Rico Pruitt is the one that was on About Him.
Okay. About Him, yeah.
Bro, I done jacked off so many times.
The one, okay, if y'all ever watched About Him and it has multiple million views, him and Brandon Carson, who played the main character in About Him, they were by a dumpster and he said, "Hey, best friend," and they pulled out their penises in the unedited version and began to jack off. Rico Pruitt was best friend, okay? He got married to Cash De Niro. Cash De Niro is the the bright-skinned bottom on a lot of the porns that talk like a boy. So he get fucked and say, "Fuck this," you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's him?
Yeah, that's him.
Okay, so they talk about some shit that I don't know that much about. But I'm gonna talk a little shit though.
So I don't want to talk about the fact that they got married. What I want to talk about is that they're saying that they were on another web series allegedly under Signal 23. No, they were under Signal 23. But allegedly they didn't get paid again by the producer.
Oh.
Did you say again?
Again.
So they did it one time and they didn't get paid, and then they went back and did it the second time.
Damn fool.
Oh, okay.
So is there, when like you're building this, because what y'all don't understand is, bitch, we do this shit for free, obviously.
Right.
Though it takes a lot of money to do this shit.
Correct.
Is there a time when you should start getting paid? If there is a time when you should start getting paid, what is that time?
I think that the kids need to understand there's a thing called contractual agreements, right? So if you feel like you need to be paid, you have to understand with blogging, with these type of videos, it could be Facebook, YouTube, whatever the case may be. Bro, it takes time for you to build that neutrality.
No.
You're not with it.
No.
Give me the contracts, fam.
No. If we going, first of all, y'all shout out to Kimberly Nicole. That's me. I'm a stylist.
Boom.
I have a styling firm. I've been in business for myself for 5 years. Go shake my shit out. Fuck with me. Understand?
Yeah.
I have a contract.
Yeah.
If you contact me and you want a service, we're going to do a consultation. The consultation, depending on if I need to come in person, that's paid. But if it's over the phone, it's $25 or free. It just depends on what it is.
Wow.
You're going to pay me for the consultation. You're going to receive a contract for that consultation letting you know, or at least something on paper stating that this amount is non-refundable if you're unavailable from the time that we set up until 30 minutes after, right?
Right.
Once we do the consultation, then bitch, we're going to discuss during the consultation what it is that you're paying me for. Photo shoot, branding, closet revamps, whatever it is, production for a fashion show, on set, on hand, whatever it is that you're paying me for.
Right.
Is going to go into a contract. I don't give a fuck if we friends. I don't give a fuck if we best friends. My best friend of motherfucking 17 years signs a fucking contract when he pays me to motherfucking style him.
Well,
Danita
said we could fuck and then it'll satisfy the contract. That's what she said. I'm just saying that's how I interpret it. What's up, Alicia? What's up, Sam? Young Sam?
I don't think that was saying anyway.
He says sling my meat, so that's basically what he's saying.
It's not. What I'm saying to you, best friend, cousin, uncle, motherfucking producer, photographer, I'm fucking you and you want me to style you, best friend, cousin, sister. I'm going into a piece of black and white.
But you know, I think it's hard.
Period.
I think it's hard because we as people, we desire to build a brand. And so what we have been taught around like building a brand, especially when you talk about like social media following, all this kind of stuff, it's so easy, right? It's so easy. Like when I'm in this situation and I want somebody bigger than us to come on, to not even think about a contract, because when they say it's just like, I'm going to do what you need me to do to get you onto the platform. You know what I'm saying?
The excitement.
And so like for them, for Cash De Niro, for Rico Pruitt, what they do is about like what, you know, on a smaller level, what like Cardi B has done, or what the Love and Hip Hop, especially like the Love and Hip Hop girls have done. And what it is I just want to be on a platform. We don't even know, they don't even talk really about the salary of being on Love and Hip Hop. But what you do know is
they're getting paid.
The bigger the notoriety, the more you get paid. Look at Remy Ma.
No. I'm with that. But this is the thing. There are some girls going on there and that are not getting paid. You know why?
Mm-hmm.
You know why? Because it's a Love and Hip Hop platform. Now, I will say this. My issue is the first time, especially for Rico, and they did talk about this a little bit on the live.
He got his own motherfucking following.
But this the shade. The first time when you went from 10, 12,000 followers to 100,000 followers because of About Him and then About Justin and then the 2 porn scenes that you did, right? After that point, nothing.
Payola.
Yeah.
You got me fucked up. I'm sorry, y'all. I love all of you bitches to death. The price went up last week. So it's a whole new set of contracts that's going on. I need you to understand, I know my work, and I have 7,000 followers on fucking Instagram. Mm-hmm. When motherfuckers hit me up and be like, hey, I want you in your podcast, there's a fee.
Yeah.
We need you to have this if we're coming. I'm not going to go into any situation where it does not benefit me. Period.
And I think that people, and I want to hear your thoughts too, Reggie, but the thing is, I think that people don't understand, and I need y'all to understand as a community, not necessarily about us, but about your goddamn self. When you have a product, when you have a platform, when you have a brand, when you are doing something creative, when you have a passion product, or passion project, you deserve to get the cost from what you're putting in. It don't matter if it don't cost nobody nothing. It don't matter if they don't get anything tangible from the situation. The reality is the creative process, the pain, the time away from your boyfriend or your fuck buddy, the time away from your friends. Bitch, you got to pay that, sis.
Right. But what I'm saying is they did it one time. Okay, so I want to speak about this because I have done things for free. But see, it was me offering to do those things for free. Mm-hmm. At that time, I was building my fashion resume. I worked under Josh for 3 years for free. Any travel, any transportation, anything that was necessary, I paid for it myself out of my own pocket. You understand what I'm saying? But I was interning in order to learn the business, to get the knowledge, to do what I'm doing now, and I'm getting paid for it. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So that was passion. Yeah. Like, I love fashion. So that was me pouring myself into a brand. Me being able to be on Dick in the Box, shout out to Ian, is a motherfucking blessing. I do this shit because I love it. But if you think if you get a motherfucking $100,000 contract, we not gonna go into a contract where we all breaking bread for each other. Yeah. You got me fucked up. Anybody ever offer me anything and they say they want me because I was on Dick in the Box, bitch, I gotta bring y'all. Yeah. And you gotta pay all of us. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, business is business. I love everybody that I deal with. My clients are now my sisters, my friends, my daughters. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the motherfucking day, it's $600 for a package, bitch. And you're going to pay me.
Yeah.
I did one fashion show, worked on it for 6 months, and that bitch, I didn't tell her an amount to give me. And that hoe passed me $100. That was the very last motherfucking time that I did not have a contract, bitch. And her fashion show rendered her thousands of dollars. That was it. That's all, bitch. Now we ain't got a contract. We can't work.
What's your thoughts, Reggie? We ain't heard from you.
Y'all teaching me some shit. I need to start getting some paperwork together.
Oh.
Because I do music, I write music. And when it comes to writing music for somebody, like I sat down with a Houston artist before, and you know, he played his guitar, and as he played it, I wrote a song to it, but I didn't charge him because I was just excited.
I'm going to tell y'all like Drake said. When I started out, I took what they gave me. Now, bitch, you got to pay me for my expertise. Period.
Yeah.
They was some motherfucking fools for going on this show a second time without having a contract.
Yeah.
Okay, I gained followers. Now I'm popular. Now I want it. Bitch, clout ain't gonna pay Reliant.
And then I
At all.
Period.
And then I also want you to understand that like this is hard because like I don't focus on the amount of followers I have, right? I focus on the engagement with the followers I have, right?
Right.
And so I think it's important when you're thinking about building a brand, and this is not a brand 101 class, I just want to throw this out. When you're building a brand, is the only time the girls really carry is when you're naked, unless you're selling underwear or lotion.
Yeah.
And
That's
you know,
nothing.
that's big facts. And
Yeah.
just
That's
let
nothing.
y'all know, my
Yeah, they need to live for you regardless.
And not
But
only
they
this,
don't. And that's the reason why motherfuckers be naked. Like, niggas,
Especially in this
you
lifestyle.
think I be half-ass naked for nothing? Like, bitch, I ain't naked for my health.
So you get naked to get the likes up?
No, not just the likes, but the exposure. It's really exposure.
I mean,
That's
I
the key.
can't-
Hashtag, like,
So-
hashtag exposure.
No. So
That's
I'm
what it
with,
is.
I'm not against the girls getting naked. I live, bitch. I jacked off to that About Him scene, and it's not even like real porn. It was
too.
just so hot.
Me too.
Okay? So I am not against the children getting naked. I have interviewed and been around Brandon Carson. That's my bitch. I love Brandon. He's the T. He's really the greatest person in the world. But this is the thing. Like, if all you do is get naked and then all of a sudden you decide that you want to do T-shirts or you want to write a book or you want to move things, if you are not moving your audience into a place where they actually buy into who you are and all they're looking for is ass and dick,
Oh no, I can't say that.
then I'm not moving.
I can't say that because I can't honestly say that I built my brand. Everything Kimberly Nicole, Kimmy Doyle was built from the motherfucking mud, bitch. I came from the mud. I was styling people when I was 400 pounds and they was a size 2. And I had to do that shit for free because they didn't understand how a plus size woman could tell a woman that's a size 2 what to wear. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when I lost all my weight and I got down to 185, I still had plus size clients. Now I'm in the center, and I still at this point I have more male clients than I have female clients. You get what I'm saying? So I literally brought Kimberly Nicole from the mud. I started with 3 followers and styling my friends for their birthday parties.
Boom.
So I mean I can't say the same, and it's been a gradual process of me getting those people to buy into who I am. But I thank God for Dick in the Box because now these hoes really see who I am.
Yeah.
My face being on this podcast has gotten me more motherfucking clout and coins than anything. I mean, I can't say the same
Because the girls can call me many things.
Right.
No.
But they will not-
That's some shade, bro.
Right. I mean, seriously, I can't say. Me being on Dick in the Box has gotten me to a point where the kids like come to me. I don't have to like promote. They be like, oh, I didn't know you was a stylist, but I heard you was a stylist and I watched you on the show. Boom. So, and then I also have a friend, shout out to my motherfucking friend, I won't expose your name, but she's a real motherfucking business guru.
Yeah.
She's not college educated, but when I tell you that bitch is about her motherfucking business, a contract, a coin, going to get it, traveling, getting flued out. I mean, like literally, the type of motivation that she pours into me is I can't even. There's no words, and
So-
I love her for that.
So for the verdict, what we're saying is, I'm excited for them to be married. I think that whether it's like for a public thing in terms of like neither one of them need each other for like publicity, but it could be a cute public stunt. Wink, wink, wink when y'all watch this. But aside from that, I just think that it is a shame that we're all in community and that people promise to get paid. Actually, that was a conversation several times with some of them because it's supposedly a rumor in the community that I don't pay the girls. But that's why I don't promise I'm going to pay them. Okay? But the point is... The point is in saying that like we got to like invest in each other. Now we get into our actual topic, child. I had to talk about those.
But wait, let me say that one real quick. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Rico, honestly, the history of exes, bro. Like, bro, let's be serious. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? I know that these people told you that you weren't gonna make no money right out, and I know you're building a trinity. But, just capitalize, you know what I'm saying? Do more clubs, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with the flights, you know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do to make your coin. But at the end of the day, them people told you.
I need all my coins.
Because otherwise, you would have sued them already.
Contact him.
Thank you.
And tell him that.
The next case. Next case.
Don't start with that foolishness.
No, what I'm saying is...
we love T.S. Madison, but y'all tried it. So... Because the issue gonna be, T.S. Madison, for real, she will send her lawyers talking about, bitch, y'all stole next case, I ain't for it. Anyway,
okay. Listen. Well, the next motherfucking case. Let me alter. The next motherfucking case.
Somebody brought this topic up to you.
Right.
The main topic. So tell us what we're talking about, y'all.
Alright, so we basically talking about, you know what I'm saying, violence in the black and gay community. Bro, I am done. Like, I have sat back and observed. I don't go out a lot. You guys don't see me on a regular basis out because I'm about my bag. Just to clarify, I wasn't here last week. My counterparts were out. They were enjoying themselves, and I appreciate that.
We was in a motherfucking building.
Yeah,
they should leave for 40th motherfucking birthday, bitch, and I was drunk.
Yeah, that was fucked up. That's what I heard.
I vogued at the club.
Yeah.
I posted it on Instagram for a second.
Back. Oh wait, you deleted that.
She said for a second.
She's going. She's going.
All right, so I'm all about my bag. So you know what I'm saying, y'all gonna see me soon. We gonna, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna set something up so we can all come out and fuck it up and be fucked up.
No, bitch, we hosting y'all parties. Book us.
Yeah.
Dick in the Box podcast.
Get to this motherfucking topic, bitch. You done went around this topic about 20 minutes.
You're right, my man. I'm just concerned about the violence in the gay community. I just feel like, bro, what's going on? Motherfuckers getting run over. People are dying, right? And it's not just in our city. It's in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? It's in New York. It's in multiple different key, areas of living. And I feel like it's getting out of control. So we have to have a candid conversation to try to figure out what we can do to resolve this.
You have to have a regular... You want to pick you?
Pick me.
It's intern.
Listen, bitch. Everybody fighting everywhere. Okay? There is a celebration that happens after these white folk win something, do something, look at something. It's called a fucking riot. Okay? After that's what I call it. Right. They get on these cars and they jump on the cars and they fight and they laugh and they jump on each other and it's like for fun. Everybody is fighting everywhere. We are just in this microcosm of a community, right? True. That we are fucked up by the idea that, bitch, we got beef. And on top of beef, bitch, we got trauma. And on top of trauma, we got disconnects. And on top of disconnects, we want to be liked. And on top of want to be liked, bitch, we want you to know that we the best.
The whole motherfucking part. So hold on. With that being said, I just want to know, how does an individual's economic status, particularly I'm focused on adversity in a negative manner, how does it affect how they handle conflict? Go ahead, fam.
Go ahead.
If I'm rich,
I'm beating your ass.
I'm beating your ass.
If I'm
poor,
I'm
beating your ass. If you fuck with me, bitch, you got to see me. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Money ain't never stopped the bitch from slapping the fuck out of somebody
But wait, it plays a part due to the fact, I used to be out there doing all that.
No. We need a segment. Don't try it. So, he was a group of a family that was notorious for violence in the gay community.
Girl.
No.
We need
the whole part.
I'm from Third Ward.
Third Ward.
The same motherfucking place as Beyonce, okay?
Okay.
Out chunks up to 3 all motherfucking day.
The whole deuces.
Beyonce got a motherfucking crew that will whoop your ass.
The whole crew. But
And
she ain't got
Third
nothing to
Ward
do with it.
sticks together. If y'all fuck with me, I make it one motherfucking call, bitch. The whole Third Ward pull it the fuck up.
So my question is, Reggie, explain to us. Hold on, let me get the camera.
And when listen. And now I ain't all mouth, Danita. You need to know. Like I said, it is what it fucking is. I fights, bitch. You better check some hoes from Third Ward. Get you some friends from Third Ward. Contact them. And ask them how many bitches I beat up. I'm 36. So I'm too old of a motherfucking cat to play kid.
But I do think, and what I think that Carell is trying to say, and I want to hear from you, Reggie, on this. What I think that he's trying to say, because though I do totally agree with you, bitch, poor, rich, or otherwise, bitch, if I need to whoop your ass, I whoop your ass. But there was moments in the last month,
yes,
in which I was put in a very uncomfortable space, which most of you bitches said I should have said something about.
And you didn't.
And I didn't.
You was shady than a motherfucker, though.
But this is the thing. I do think that you get to a place in which you have too much to lose. Now, what that does mean,
exactly.
Right? It does not mean that I won't whoop your ass.
Exactly.
Right?
What I'm saying,
it means it's going to take me a little bit longer
to
get correct. But I'll whoop your ass.
But I've become solution based. So I ain't gonna lie and say that like now I'm just like big rah ha ha want to fight. Cause most of the times when I'm out, bitch, I be drunk and I be feeling myself and I really be a doll and I be trying to tip through and get compliments. So I don't really be like beefing with nobody. Yeah. When I'm out, I'm like trying to enjoy. I want to enjoy the people that I'm around. Like I don't really be fighting types. I guess because I'm older now, but when I was young, it was like run up, get done up, run up, get done up.
But I don't think nobody is really fighting types. Like I was never fighting types. It's the button that just used to click when somebody tried me and I couldn't control it in that moment.
No, I've never been that girl though. I had a group of friends that I hung with when we went to the club all the time. And one of those friends always fought and she always got her ass whooped and we always had to help her. Like me and Brooke was the one who was really fighting. Brooke from South Park, I'm from Third Ward. We was the one who was fighting for this bitch. So I don't want to do that no more. I'm old, bitch. I want to get
one of my friends. I'm gonna tell the story about Armand. So Armand can fight y'all, but he couldn't fight us, and we all used to fight Armand. Cause if y'all know Armand Wiggins, one of my best friends, but bitch. Armand has always been like he is on his live show, bitch. Armand used to just like fight to fight. He used to argue. And bitch, one day all of us fought him, like separately. We all fought Armand. But the funniest time was with one of our older friends. She's a trans woman. And Armand was coming to the girl or whatever. And he was just like, you need to get out of my motherfucking face before I whip your ass. So the trans woman had knocked the shit out of Armand.
Wiggins?
Yeah, out of Armand.
Okay, Armand.
Had knocked the shit out of Armand. But the thing is, Armand had on like all these rainbow colored bangles. Well, let's wait for a crushed ice, child. No, all these bangles, child. And he had on these skinny jeans. And anyway, the trans woman had jumped on top of Armand and she was about to sock the fuck out of Armand, bitch. And then all of a sudden Armand was like, let me take off these skinny jeans. These skinny jeans. So Armand had got his ass whipped that night. But the point is saying that, no, he can really fight. He didn't toast some ass up, but I think it's just the fact that we were so connected, he didn't want to like really carry on our time like that. But the point is, I used to tell Armand, like, when we got out, because Armand was always starting shit, I'm just like, Armand, please don't fight, because then, bitch, we're going to have to fight, because, bitch, I don't know if you're going to come through like that.
I just feel like it ain't got nothing to do with coins. You could be coined out the gates.
Yeah.
And bitch, if a hoe come at you wrong, I mean, look at Kevin Gates. He kicked the bitch in her mouth and served a year. I mean, he's coined boots. What I'm saying is she grabbed his dick and he kicked it in her motherfucking face.
The whole face.
What?
Like, coins ain't got nothing to do with it. These celebrities be out here kicking these folks' ass. They just gotta shut up, coins.
I agree. Coins don't have nothing to do with it. But if you put it in the gay community, in the gay community, it's more so about if I fight this person,
how much
my name gonna go up. People gonna see me.
You ain't gonna get no clout.
I'm gonna be recognized.
So
that's how they think these days.
It's about clout. Okay, so that moves into our next question. Why do we see more violence in the black gay culture versus the white gay culture? Do you think it's clout? I think you got a point.
Do we see more violence in the black gay community than the white? Because every time I go to Crocker, I see white people fight.
I just think black people make it more known and noticeable.
And we post videos and put it on world. It's not even the fact that we actually exposed our own violence, because it was a club maybe like about 2 weeks ago at the club. I was supposed to go out. My old ass fell asleep, but I saw the video when I woke up on my timeline.
I've seen that same video.
So, I saw the video on my timeline. It wasn't even, and it wasn't the promoters. I won't, I'm not gonna talk about the promoters. Yeah. It was those motherfuckers being ignorant and doing what the fuck they.
And then we also go much further than the white people, right? I will say that. We go much further, but we have a lot of internalized anger, right? And then, bitch, when a girl push you down, oh no, let's go back, bitch. We are taught to learn how to fight from a very early age.
Buddy.
At the beginning.
These white people, these white gays, they come out, bitch, and in middle school, their parents love them and tell them they can wear dresses to school. On the other hand, our bitch ass come out in 10th grade and, bitch, we fighting all the way through college, okay? So, bitch, when the hoes get to the club, bitch, that woman that was fighting that night, I was actually out there that night, bitch. She had grabbed that young baby by his neck and took him from the patio through the club, outside the club, through his neck. Bitch, she was angry.
Okay.
I see white people fighting. I'm not gonna say that I don't, but at the same time, they ain't recording the shit and posting it and sharing it.
So let's talk about social economic statuses. Like growing up, like do you think that there is a major correlation between how we're raised, our environment, what we see, how our parents? If my parents was ghetto as fuck, my mama ghetto, does that make me ghetto? Is that how I'll grow up and evolve into an adult?
Because didn't play that. My grandmother, we were in the hood. I was raised in Third Ward, but my grandmother was regal. My grandmother was very regal. She was a church-going woman. Like I told y'all before, I was in church 6 out of 7 days a week.
Amen.
I was exposed heavily to the Bible. She did not play any of that. Now, she had a little card game and whatnot. But sis was regal, and she wore silk suits and big hats. She was the mother of the church. So I wasn't raised to be ghetto. I wasn't raised to be bangy. I wasn't raised to be outspoken. This is who the fuck I am. Like, and we weren't rich, but I don't remember us having any struggles as a child. So like, I got everything that I wanted plus more.
I just think.
Like
Chloe said you downgraded so much, Reggie. Tell us a little bit about that.
I'm sorry, what?
She commented. She said you've downgraded so much, and you're not as, I guess, quick to respond.
No, I'm not, because it got old, and then I got more stuff to lose now than I did back then.
Yeah,
and I didn't have all of that before, but now where I am, it's just no. I don't want to lose none of that. And then at the same time, I feel like a lot of us, black people, gay people, we choose to become a product of our environment. It's a choice that we make, because you don't have to. You choose to. And we spend so much time from growth, especially if you got them little feminine ways as a man. Yeah. You have those feminine ways from growth. You fighting for your respect your whole life. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So then once you get to that point in high school and you're an adult, all you still know is fight for my respect.
Yeah, in high
so
school,
you still gonna be doing that.
Yeah. So I think you brought up something that's like a gem. It's a gem. Please listen to this, y'all. Find you something to live for, right? And I'm not even like being funny in saying that. Like what he just said was the reason why he stopped fighting, which is the reason why I stopped having domestic violence issues, me being the aggressor, is because now I don't want to lose what I built. Am I where I want to fucking be? No.
No.
But am I much farther along? Absolutely.
Yep.
And so the thing is, like, when you're that angry, find you something to live for.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if you find you something to live for, you will constantly think, is this worth it?
Right.
If I'm in a relationship and it's getting ugly and we arguing, there have been many times where I've been dating or been with my friends and I just wanted to tear their motherfucking ass up.
Right.
But I begin to think, bitch, I've come so far and I can do this one thing and end up in fucking jail.
All of it gone.
And so find you something to fucking live
And
for.
a lot of times it just depends on your reaction, because it's a lot of bitches that try me publicly and privately that just be like coming in my neck. Here recently, I've decided, back in December, I decided that I was going to change the way that I deal with things.
Yeah.
So I'm really straightforward in the way that I approach people. If I have an issue, I approach it. If I have something to say to you, I approach it.
Yeah.
If you said something about me and I feel like it shouldn't have been said, I approach it. Mm-hmm. But my manner in the way that I approach it is different. And then I have a friend who's a rationalizer, shout out to you, who tells me that not everything needs to be handled in an aggressive manner. So I'm learning, like, a lot of times when bitches come at me with, like, sideways, I'll sit back and let them finish, and then I'll ask them, are you okay?
Oh, and this is something my motherfucking, one of my 3 therapists tell me. Every a sex therapist, a grief therapist, and a regular therapist, bitch. But my point is, one of my 3 therapists always tell me that every conversation is not an argument, right? We have all this internalized shit going on. Bitch, I think about, like, when a girl tell me I look skinny, I automatically want to say, so I looked fat last week? You know, that's my own internalized shit because, bitch, I went to Popeyes before you said that. You know what I'm saying? If a girl say, ooh, you had, you know, I'm not used to average size dicks, but you had fucked the shit out of me. Then I start thinking about how many girls saw. You know what I'm saying? That's my own internalized shit. Don't come to these conversations as arguments. If somebody is telling you something that you fucking did wrong, or that they perceive that you did wrong, accept that fucking shit because that's their perception.
Right.
Now your job is to take that, right? And say, do I feel like this? Is this something that I want to work on? Is this something I can grow from? But what happens is bitches want to immediately get into a read contest because of what they feel is shade.
Right.
When the truth of the matter is shade. No, let's be real clear. Shade is just the shadow of a light that's being shined. Right? So that just means somebody is spotlighting your darkness, sis.
Come on in.
No tea.
You always come with the but I mean, I guess it's just perception. Yeah. Like, perception is everything. So I think a lot of times that we go into situations thinking that we need to, like, have a wall up when it doesn't necessarily have to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be a situation where a person does want to speak with you about something, but they don't know how you gonna accept it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just told a friend this the other day. I was like, my relationship with this person ain't got nothing to do with your relationship with this person. Just because you don't fuck with somebody don't mean I ain't gotta fuck with them. Yeah. Our relationship has to be completely different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I am too motherfucking old to be walking around with a fucking armor. And what's the thing? What the people used to use?
The armor of God.
I know I need the armor of God. What I don't need is an armor and a sword. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to walk into every situation with a positive perception of it. I'm trying. I'm not perfect. Yeah. Because God knows every day of my life I feel like I had to fight to prove my love. But what I'm saying is, we have to, as a community, gay, lesbian, straight, it doesn't matter who you are, because the straights I go to primarily straight clubs. They have fights too, but bitch, you just don't see no video. Yeah, right. Y'all hoes just be wanting to motherfucking video record everything. Like, fuck that.
That's a new life.
What I don't want to see is, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see nobody else dying in our community. I don't want to see nobody else getting ran over behind a boy. I don't want to see nobody else stabbing somebody in the neck because she slept with her girlfriend. Y'all hoes just need to live right.
But so that was a conversation. And this is kind of like a deviant of this conversation.
I need y'all to like and share this because it's getting deep. We touring and everything. Yeah, this is emotion. Like and share.
So that was a conversation with one of my friends who is living with HIV, and he was telling me like he's with this guy. The guy accepts him for his status. The guy is established. He's everything, and then something bad happened. Really bad happened with the guy, and he was just like, I need to take him back. I need to take him back because I don't want nobody else to get that man. And if somebody got that man, I would be willing to lose my life for the man. Now, the issue is, to us...
Wait, we got calls on life.
No, bitch.
What?
To us, that sounds like a lot. But the truth of the matter is, a lot of the people that live with HIV coming from a public health background, a lot of the people that live with HIV, because of our community, are taught to feel like they are nothing and substandard and don't have shit. And so when people like me and Corell, who have openly said, bitch, we will not only date and have sex with, we will love a person living with HIV, right? When it comes to people like us, we become anomalies, And so when we start loving on them and liking on them and fucking on them or whatever the case may be, they start to feel special. And losing that when they felt like they've lost everything else, they've lost their family, they've lost their friends, they've lost other relationships, it's like, bitch, I have nothing else worth living for other than that relationship. The reason why I bring that up in this situation, right? The reason why I bring that shit up in this relationship is because there are a lot of people who may or may not be living with HIV, but bitch, they didn't went through multiple levels of trauma, multiple levels of oppression, and bitch, you come at them and you read the one thing that they feel special about. For trans folk.
Quick point.
Yeah.
So, I just want to say, regardless of you living or you're not living with HIV, you are living with HIV.
Yeah, because it's all around us, bitch.
It's everywhere.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? And if you have the perspective that you cannot date someone who's HIV positive, 9 times out of 10, that individual that's getting to know you, they're not going to tell you their status. And guess what? Now you catapult yourself into an array of complexities when in actuality, what you should have did was just told them up front and been a man and just said, look, I'm not familiar with this. I don't really know how this go, but I feel you. I care about you, and I want to see what's up. Go to the doctor, man. We gotta wake up. This is why the transmission is increasing at such an alarming rate. And it's something that I'm very passionate about, and when I do talk about it, I'm sure people are like, damn, he snapped. But at the end of the day, bro, we dealing with it. I don't give a fuck if you positive, if you negative, whatever's going on with you. You're dealing with it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And you fucking, bitch.
You fucking. You have friends that have it, you have family members that have it. Like, it's all around us, so we all deal with it. All I'm saying is, y'all, people just need to be more open. I feel like Dick in the Box is an open box.
Yeah.
So we all need to be that open box.
Yeah.
Period.
And the hard part is if you aren't open, the one thing that you prize, which is my point, right? The one thing that you prize when people begin to shade that begins to be your breaking point, right? So if the one thing you prize is the way you dress as a big boy, and they begin to talk about the way you dress, bitch, it's time to fight. If the one thing you prize is your transition, and bitch, they say you hard as a motherfucking rock, bitch, then bitch, you get popped. If the one thing you prize, bitch, is your ass, and they say you got cellulite, Miss Kim, girl, you pop.
Let me try to say it, bitch. If y'all tell, I have my ass is big. It's gonna have cellulite. A bitch can never come for me because y'all don't say read me about my look. Guess what? Been on ever since, bitch. I never fight you. I'm never gonna fight you, bitch. I'm going to make you eat those words.
Yes, man.
Because if it's one motherfucking thing that I know, I dress, bitch.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make you eat it. I'm never gonna fight a bitch about their opinion. You can suck on my pussy.
Side note, again, and I know we're going to our next piece of this, but bitch, Kimmy was beat all weekend, but bitch,
she was.
Saturday, y'all haven't even seen the pictures,
she
bitch,
was.
but Saturday she did not come to play with you. Okay, now back on topic. Where are we at with topics?
Bitch, I'm trying to kill
bitch,
we got 12 minutes.
We got 12 minutes.
Okay, so this is the next one. Have you ever had a friendship you terminated due to how they handle conflict? Do the people you surround yourself with influence your
ability to become violent?
So it's Reggie. No, it's Reggie. You been going first
Reggie.
all night, child. And you was with me last week. Okay, Reggie.
Yes, I've actually stopped being friends with somebody because every time we were out and about, it would be like a fight or something negative, or if somebody like wouldn't even say nothing to them, they'd be like, "Did you see her? She said something," and I'm like, "What?" And then he just fight him, and I'm like, "Dude, like I can't be doing this with you. I can't."
So you in the club and they just get beat up.
No, that's not me.
Keep in mind, any fight that I've ever had, it wasn't for me. It was me protecting my friends.
Oh, now wait.
So-
Now that's a gag that we have to explore. So, was there a point in your thought process where you decided, okay, I'm always fighting for other people, but I'm not fighting for myself, essentially? Did you have to make that moment, in that moment in time, did you say, you know what, this is not working for me?
I had that moment. I did, because once somebody had to have a conversation with me, somebody older on the gay scene, they had that conversation with me. They was like, "You never fighting for you. It's always your friends," and you jump in to defend them, or somebody will say something to them, and you move them out the way, and you start fighting.
I'm not doing that.
Or whatever. Because I know they can't really defend themselves.
Well, you know they can't fight.
Correct.
I thought I was gonna have to fight for myself on Friday. It almost made me. I was so nervous.
What you do?
Child.
What you do?
Child, we was out and I was tipsy. Once again, I was voguing in the club. That's how drunk I was. Right?
What I did?
And all of a sudden, Kimmy, it was this boy. He had on some Tommy Hilfiger underwear.
Bitch, he was motherfucking sickening.
He was sickening. Kimmy, not understanding how this black gay shit works, decides to go to the little boy and say, "Hey, my friend wants you."
No,
now,
I didn't say that.
I don't know.
That ain't what I said.
That's what I thought
You need to
said.
ask what I said.
What you said?
I said, "Are you single? My friend thinks you're motherfucking cute." And he said, "Your friend better stop playing with me because I think he's fine too. Let's make this happen."
So all I heard was, "Your friend better stop playing with me," and I.
And when you said,
No. Okay, so y'all know I'm the wingman. If a motherfucker say, "Oh, I want that hoe," that's the hoe I want. I'm going to get her for you.
I was so nervous. I said, "How am I going to sober up enough after I done flicked my wrist?"
I asked, was he single before I even did the transaction?
It didn't
work out?
No, he still texts me, but no.
You're not with it?
It's a no.
Oh.
In the public eye like that.
He don't watch this. It's a no.
What if he come across it? Because it's hitting timeline.
Okay, anyway, so yeah. I have had to ghost friends because of that. I like to go to the club to get drunk and chill and be cute.
Yeah.
And like wobble my booty every now and again. You know what I'm saying? Well, wobble my booty a lot. But I don't really like to fight when I'm in the public because 9 times out of 10 I done paid for a beat.
Yeah.
My weave is sitting cute. My wig is on proper, not Nate. We know that Nate is a little dusty, and y'all gonna have to deal. Y'all got to deal with Nate for 2 more weeks. Like I'm in the bind. That's where she got the name from. So her name became Nate. You understand?
Yeah.
Y'all got to deal with her for 2 more weeks. What I'm saying to you is, once Ruth Bay named my motherfucking wig, I'm in the bind. I was like, we gonna call her Nate. No, for real.
Yeah.
Already.
That was crazy as fuck.
No, it's just
Rico said he the bitch that pulled the car around. Rico,
Wait.
so you pulled the car around, you trying to risk your car. Bitch, follow me. Listen, I'm gonna tell a bitch. Partially. I get out the car. I fight a bitch, but I don't need nobody following on my car.
Listen,
I
am a
shout out to Danita, and EJ,
yeah,
and motherfucking
Shout out to Rico too, fam.
Rico. Okay, so side note, can we? Okay, so Rico Escobar. Obviously, if y'all were listening to the podcast before, y'all know that was one of my co-hosts along with Ryan Barker. It switched over, but I don't know if y'all really knew that aside from the podcast, bitch, which is one of my passion projects, and I'm glad to be one of their passion projects, including MC Dirty, the Danita Fortress.
The whole Danita.
Yeah, but Rico is also my best friend. So Bitch, we reconnected. So be expecting to see bomb ass pictures of me and the Rico Escobar, bitch, everywhere. Because that's my motherfucking best friend.
Okay,
bitch.
and back to what I was saying.
Well,
Shout out to the motherfucking studs.
in New Orleans.
No, the studs let me hump on their girlfriends or their wives.
Oh, they did.
I got a new name, y'all. I'm Kimberly Nicole, aka Kimmy Doll, aka K Michael, bitch. 'Cause I was a whole boy this weekend, bitch. I had Erlisha.
Listen,
They let me hump their wives,
we got. I think is it time to get a period?
No, we
You know
do
what?
not. Hey, we gotta do the
Do we think that oppression is one of the primary issues? Because scientists believe that oppression, poverty, some of the things that African Americans have, experienced in the past is one of the primary reasons why violence is more prevalent in our community.
No.
So what?
Yes.
I'm not oppressed.
So what?
I'm not
So
oppressed.
give me the whole part, because I need to know what's up.
I'm not oppressed though. I don't feel like that. I feel like I want to fucking fight because bitch you had crossed me. It ain't got nothing to do with me being motherfucking oppressed. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm a whole different person.
But we have to examine the psychological implications.
I understand that when people were slaves.
Why do you feel like that?
When people were slaves, the white man used the Bible to motherfucking use them to get them to fight each other and fight against each other. Right. We are now in motherfucking 2019, bitch.
Right.
That oppression ain't got a bitch ass thing to do with me, and I'm not finna keep using our motherfucking slavery path to make it seem like I'm oppressed and this is the reason why I'm fighting for my freedom. Bitch, I'm free.
Allegedly, slavery has transitioned into a new era. And that's incarceration, mass incarceration, with the African Americans, things of that nature. Them finding different ways to isolate us and put us in a box.
I'm good. That's not the reason why I'm
fighting.
I'm
my life I had to fight.
I'm fighting because the bitch had tried me.
All my life
I'm fighting because the hoe had thought I was to play with.
I'm with her.
So that is. So I would argue on the side with Corel that there are some psychological implications to why we fight, right? I would argue that a lot of the reasons why we fight is out of insecurity and low self-esteem, because being tried is the only way somebody can try you is for you to even partially or subconsciously believe that what they're doing to you actually impacts you. So I would agree with that, but bitch, I'm fighting.
Not all the time.
Fuck that. I need you to understand that, like I said, I'm not.
Because you're going to get me first.
I'm not using my past or what my ancestors went through as the reason why I'm still fighting today. That has nothing to do with me. I don't give a fuck about what they went through. Praise God, we did go through it. I'm not saying that I don't give a fuck like that. I'm saying that that very moment when I'm finna hit this bitch in her motherfucking nose because this bitch done played with me and my intelligence, that don't have anything to do with my ancestors. I'm hitting you in your motherfucking nose because you ain't tried me.
But it also, your background also plays a part. Like me, for instance, I wasn't a fighter when I was little. I wasn't a fighter. I was actually abused by my stepdad, and so that caused me to get to that defense mode where I had to defend myself all the time. You're not gonna do me. Exactly. So now, once I got past that, I'm like, nobody will ever treat me like that again. So then I became that person.
Okay, I'm finna get rid of this.
So we're gonna definitely a major.
We're closing out, but we have to pick a winner. So I'm putting the names in now. So just give me a second so I can put.
So we're gonna have to do a part 2 to this because I feel like my spirit is not done.
Yeah, your spirit is not done. But we gotta put a period to tonight while Kimmy gets ready to pick our winner for our drawing.
Let's issue the period.
Issue the period. What's your period for tonight?
Oh, are you doing?
Yeah,
I'm gonna issue mine before I put the names in. I do not fight because I'm oppressed. I do not fight because I feel like my ancestors had to fight. Bitch, if you try me, I'ma pop you. As for Jordan, I'm team hotation and motivation. Bitch, get out there and get it how you motherfucking live. Ain't now hoe, and I'm telling y'all this. If you contact me, email me, inbox me, text me, and state that you want to book with Kimberly Nicole, there's a fee. Anytime I gave a fuck, there was a fee. Good night, bitches.
And your period?
I need to come up with a fee, period.
Yeah. Corell, you issuing the final period?
My final period is this. I feel like as African Americans, we have been oppressed on, multiple different paths. Like 50 years 60 years of slavery that we've been out. Approximately 60, 65 years. At the end of the day, we're still oppressed. We're still conflicted. Slavery has transitioned from slavery, the literal slavery, to now their mass incarceration. There are multiple different ways that they're oppressing us. We have to wake up and educate ourselves on multiple ways that we can stay out of jail. Yeah. Like people are getting killed, all that type of stuff. I'm not saying it's their fault, but I'm saying you have to take that due diligence to learn what you're dealing with. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you're black or you're African American or you're minority, you're at a disadvantage. Yeah. Let's be honest. Let's be clear. Crystal clear. So you need to understand how to move. Yeah. Sandra Bland may have never died that night.
Yeah. I think for my final period, I think that we don't understand, and I'm tired of this term, safe spaces. Safe spaces, I want to use the term brave spaces. Our brave spaces are the spaces in which all of us as an LGBTQIA plus can come in and be ourselves, right? So we have these spaces. There are very few of them. They, in Houston and in most cities, generally change every year, except for our black meccas like Atlanta and now DC. Even their spaces are even changing, and surely NYC. But the point is, our safe spaces generally look like clubs. What happens is when we come into these spaces and we bring all of ourselves, a lot of that includes animosity, it includes this internal dialogue, this jealousy, this feeling of not being good enough, not really liking our outfits, and that's why we have scammers and all that kind of stuff. Like, all the shit comes from that one space, because that's all we have, and some people just live for the club. So I think that we have to understand that, but I think it's also important that if we're going to be having this conversation, and you can scam, and you can put on clothes, and you can put on your good makeup, and you can conceal your eyebrows and all that kind of stuff, that you can go seek some fucking mental health. Absolutely. Seek a fucking therapist. And maybe you cannot afford a therapist, but Truth Project is doing a community support group called Rise. Look up Truth Project, Kevin Anderson. They have a support group called Rise. It's a community support group. One is for those living with HIV. Others are for just random people. Go to that support group. Learn more about yourself. Bitch, stop fighting, even though I understand that some people push you, but at least get rid of some of your triggers. So, the period is...
With that motherfucking being said, we did the drawing. We did not put names in, and the motherfucking winner is Tay Swiney, Dallas Swiney. Congratulations, You just won a 3-day, 2-night motherfucking stay on Deacon of Bible.
The whole part.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you all. I love y'all.
Have a great night.
Already.